Hello and welcome to a new video. This is a very mystery item, and this is going to be the second time that I've tried to record this, so I apologize for the condition of the wrapping. It's not how it originally came. Now I can tell you that it's Blu-ray related, and it's in relation to a big popular franchise, and well, a very big franchise actually, and very short-lived as well, this particular series anyway. And I've been on the lookout for this item for maybe more than a year or even 2 years now, and now I've finally got this item. It's finally complete. I do own the original series on DVD, but I decided to go for the Blu-ray upgrade, and managed to get it for a very good price. For those of you who are long-time subscribers to my YouTube channel, you would have seen my recent video of the unboxing of the Space 1999 Series 1 DVD box set, which I was really looking forward to. And unfortunately, one of the discs was damaged, so I had to send that back, and decided to upload it anyway. And so I'm hoping that we don't have the same problems with this. I've obviously it's Blu-ray, and the apparent discs are supposed to be more durable. But yeah, finally happy that now that I finally got this particular Blu-ray box set, and it's the final jigsaw piece in the puzzle. So that's finally complete. So now this leads me to unbox this again. So hopefully no more interruptions. Try and open this up again. I wanted it to be a bit of a mystery. Again, I managed to get it for a very good price, and it is second hand as well. And it's of the show Star Trek Enterprise. Now this is season 2. Now for those of you who again are long time subscribers to my YouTube channel, I have did unboxing videos of the other seasons, which prior to this I had seasons 1, 2, oh, not 2 because this is 2. I had seasons 1, 3 and 4, which I didn't, when I did those 3 seasons, I didn't buy them in the right order. It was mainly I bought them when they were available and at a very good price, so I didn't buy them in order. And I've been waiting for a very long time for season 2 to drop down to a reasonable price for me, and it finally did. So really glad I actually got this, and so far it looks like it's in good condition, but hopefully I'm a bit worried about the disc being damaged after what happened with the Space 1999 box set. Again, as I've I said earlier in the video, I do already own Star Trek Enterprise on DVD, a DVD box set, and I'll show these very quickly. Not matters which order they're in, because they all look identical anyway. This is season 1, as you can see there. This is season 2, again in identical packaging, and they're actually quite heavy as well because they're made out of plastic. So that's season 2. What I could do for clean, because I haven't used them in ages, so I'll clean those off camera. So I do apologise for the conditions. They're not damaged or anything, they just need a clean. This is season 3, as you can see, and this is season 4, as you can see here. So with this Blu-ray now, I've got the Blu-ray complete, and I'll show you quickly what one of them looks like, because it's quite easy to take apart. Now all of them obviously are going to have the same identical casing, which I think I know I've done a video on this one already. That splits in 2, and it's in another plastic casing, and then you have all the discs available. I think this is 7 discs plus You get like a booklet with all the season synopsis of each of the episodes, and you get a little thing telling you the story so far. And so all the seasons 2 and 3 and 4 are packaged identically. I put this back inside. You know, I haven't watched Enterprise in ages. I've watched episodes here and there, but I have not watched it. So now I can watch it from start to finish in Blu-ray. I'll just check out season 2, which is going to be identical. I think the colours are a little bit different. I think it is. So that's season 2, and you get a booklet of that as well, which is underneath there. This is season 3. Alright, this is season 3. It's cut really tight. So that's there. You can see that. And I remember season 4, if I remember correctly, had a shorter run, had less episodes, because they obviously cancelled it. And then this one has got, you can see it's a different colour, where you can see the Enterprise is green. So I think each of the colours are actually different. So we'll go back there. For those of you also regular my YouTube channel, I also own the Next Generation seasons 1 to 7, and I've been recollecting those, rebuying them on Blu-ray. So far, the Next Generation, I have seasons 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I just need to get 5, 6, and 7. Which, again, each of the seasons I've managed to get them secondhand for an extremely cheap price. Now, with the Next Generation, especially, why I decided to rebuy them on Blu-ray, obviously the program will release them on 4K at some point, is the fact that with the Next Generation, they've basically redone VFX. So even, say, the colours of the uniform look more brighter, more vibrant, and more crisp. You can see even right down to the fibres. Even obviously, if you remember Commander Data and Lieutenant Geordi LaForge, normally it looks like they're wearing the same color uniform, but if you actually look very closely, the actual shape, the actual colors of their uniform, of all they should, are actually slightly different. And I didn't notice that on obviously when you used to watch it before, but on the Blu-ray you really see the difference. And especially with Dr. Crusher's uniform, which is a blue, when you see it on the Blu-ray remaster, it's a dark blue, whereas it looks more turquoise when you watch it, say on TV or on DVD. Plus, the aliens, that species that you'd see, whether or even right down to the Enterprise, all the different starships in each of the episodes, they've gone over it, and then you're seeing extra detail that you didn't see before, and it's a huge difference. And some of the episodes have even got a extended cut, like season 2's Measure of a Man. That version on Blu-ray, which is only on there, is a extended edition version of that particular episode, and it's not on the DVD version as far as I know, because I've only seen it on the Blu-ray, so that's really great. Plus you get obviously new Blu-ray features. With the original series, which ran for 3 seasons, you have the option of either watching how it was originally transmitted, or you can watch it with brand new effects, so it gives it more of a modern look. So the ships look a lot newer, but you can turn the effects on and off, which is why I bought the original series on Blu-ray. Now, unfortunately, with the original series, I only own seasons 1 to 2, but I don't own the 3rd season. Again, it's basically kind of like a unicorn, where I've been waiting to try and find season 3 on Blu-ray for a very good price, and unfortunately I haven't managed to find it at a reasonable price. So I've only got the first 2 seasons. And with the other shows, Deep Space Nine and Voyager, unfortunately those are still only on DVD. The only way to watch them with better quality is whether it's something on Paramount Plus or any other streaming services, where what they've done is that the original broadcast episodes, they basically upscaled them to HD, so it's not a proper HD remaster. We've gone frame by frame from the original negatives and cleaned them up and redone the effects. So it's just an upscale with the Deep Space Nine series and the Voyager series as well. And the reason why you won't probably be seeing them for quite a long while on Blu-ray is because obviously Paramount, from what I've read, don't want to spend the money in going through Deep Space Nine and Voyager remastering it, each of the episodes frame by frame, because apparently it costs a lot of money. And with the funny stuff that's going on with Paramount and CBS, obviously they're not gonna spend that kind of money. So unfortunately, with Deep Space Nine and Voyager, those are just localized in physical form anyway, in just DVD, or again if you watch the upscaled shows with both Deep Space Nine and Voyager on streaming services. So I'm hoping that one day that we do get a proper they give it the love and the care and attention to what they did with the Next Generation and to some extent the original series. With Star Trek Enterprise, or the first 2 seasons of it was called Enterprise, it was much easier to put them to Blu-ray, because if I remember correctly, Star Trek Enterprise was the first show after Voyager to be filmed with a digital camera. So it was easier, obviously, for them to put it onto DVD and then eventually onto Blu-ray. Whereas the Next Generation, Deep Space Nine, and Voyager were all filmed on a normal camera. They were filmed on film, not on a digital camera. So obviously it means more work and having to them to actually clean the actual episodes up. So as I said before, we've finally got season 2. So now I've got this Enterprise complete. And again, I loved Enterprise, especially the cliffhanger from season 1, which you get the first episode of the premiere of season 2 picks up after what happens after the events of season 1. And I remember the cliffhanger, that was actually really great. But what I loved about Enterprise is the more rural, rough look to it, where Starfleet wasn't obviously as advanced as Kirk or even the Next Generation, or Discovery or Enterprise. So it was more finding its the Federation was slowly starting to be built. And it's just a shame that it got cancelled, because for me, where it started found its feet was in season 4, especially with the Mirror Universe episodes. And it just got much for me, it improved in the 4th season. I think they took too long with the seasons 2 and 3, I think, so in trying to build the beginning of the Federation, because that's the one thing that we haven't really seen them build the Federation, aside from the first contact with the Vulcans in Star Trek First Contact, obviously with Zefram Cochrane and the Vulcans. So that's the only time we've kind of seen the initial start of it. But I just would have loved to have seen more of them building the Federation and Starfleet, which we don't actually see. And it's a shame, because they had the plans that they had, which I think some of them got leaked online, for what they wanted to do with season 5, and then the controversial ending with the season 4 finale, which is people hated, because obviously it was rushed, because they were told that it was to be cancelled at the last minute, which is a real shame. And another thing that I've noticed is that when you watch some TV shows on streaming services, like, say, for example, if I watched The Flash on Sky in HD, I don't know if it's me, but when I watch it on Blu-ray, the quality of it seems better when I'm watching it, say, some TV shows on Blu-ray, from when I'm watching it it's streamed or downloaded from the particular streaming service. I don't know if it's the fact that obviously that the actual bit rate at what they download the quality of the shows that they have. But I've noticed that when you watch shows on Blu-ray, it looks a lot better on Blu-ray than it does when you've either streamed it, or even if you've downloaded it in HD. It's just something I've noticed. That's another reason why I prefer having the physical copies of things. Again, this ran for 26 episodes, which is, again, very unheard of these days, because with the modern Star Treks now, it's about 8 or 10 episodes that you get, and with the modern day Star Treks now, although the quality and the special effects budget is a lot a bigger budget, and obviously the effects have come a long way compared to the original TNG, Deep Space Nine, Voyager, and even Enterprise. But this is back in the day when you would get even with the next generation, Deep Space Nine, Voyager, where you'd get 24 or 26 episodes. So those days have long gone, as that seems to be the streaming formula of how things are like now. So we'll have a quick look at this. Again, I'm hoping that it's not damaged. I'm really hoping to God, because this is going to be another pain in the ass one to kind of get. I did actually see this on CX's site, and when I tried to look to see if any other local CX branches around me had it, they didn't. And by the time I would have paid for the posters and packaging, because their posters and packaging on CX is, for me, it's really dear. Basically, it's what this would have cost. I think I paid about £7 something for this, I think. So it's not too bad. So I'm still glad I've got this. And it says where no one has gone before. Beginning with the resolution of Season 1's epic cliffhanger, experience the adventures of the Enterprise NX-01 crew as Captain Jonathan Archer, Scott Bakula, and the crew explore... I'm trying to fix this. Explore the reaches of space long before the United Federation of Planets was formed. The crew is tested as Chief Engineer Charles Trip Tucker III. Connor Trini is abducted, while Science Officer T'Pol, played by Jolene Baylock, struggles with a life-threatening disease. Witness the real first contact of humans and Vulcans, the return of a familiar Star Trek alien, and the origins of Archer's early career, all leading up to a explosive finale. Special features include Star Trek Enterprise Uncharted Territory, a new 3-part documentary explores the evolution and challenges of the second season, includes new cast and crew interviews, behind-the-scenes footage, and more in HD. In conversation with the first crew, all 7 regular members sit down with Brannon Braga for the historic reunion. That's in HD as well. Newly recorded audio commentaries on selected episodes, and archive season 2 promo and DVD featurettes and commentaries. It's rated 12 and contains moderate violence and bleep strong language. I have no idea what that even means. And it's DTS Master Audio 5.1. So if you've got a really decent home cinema system, then that's going to be great. Open this up, and again, what's missing from the original series, from the original DVD box sets, is that you would get the booklets. You got the Blu-ray discs, which don't have anything on them. Now, to be fair, the DVD ones didn't. They were just pure silver. This one's just blue. So you got disc 1, disc 2, disc 3, disc 4, disc 5, and disc 6. So with the DVD, that did come on 7 discs. This comes on 6. Just gonna have a quick look at the conditions of the actual discs themselves. Do apologise if there's any paint on my hands, because I was doing some decorating earlier on. So that looks really good. And at the back of it, as you can see, it's got the episodes on that are on each disc, so that you can see behind there. Again, I think it would have been better if they had put it as a booklet, like what they did with the DVD, which I think is far better. Although those things can be very easy to lose, or if you're buying it secondhand like I have, and if it had a book, if it did come with a booklet, that could have been lost very easily with the previous owner. But so I can see why maybe it's better than that. So again, as we've got no damage on there, thank God. We got disc 3, which we're gonna examine. Again, that's in good condition as well. So thank God, so far, touch wood, no damage to the disc. That's okay. So disc 4. disc 5. Push back in, and then finally we have disc 6 here. So that's in good condition as well. And then you can see, as you can see there, the rest of the episodes on there. And then what I did like about the booklet is it gave you a listing of all the episodes that are available on the disc, as well as a synopsis of each of the episodes, which they don't do in this. So that's nice to know that they've got that. As I said, there's 26 episodes. And the title of the episode are episode 1 of season 2 is Shockwave Part 2. Episode 2, Carbon Creek, which was a very good episode as well. Episode 3, Minefield. Episode 4, Dead Stop. Episode 5, A Night in Sick Bay. Episode 6, Marauders. Episode 7, The 7th. Episode 8, The Communicator. Episode 9, The Singularity. Episode 10, Vanishing Point. Episode 11, Precious Cargo. Episode 12, The Catwalk. Episode 13, Dawn. Episode 14, Stigma. Episode 15, Ceasefire. Episode 42, Future Tense. I think this is still They Find a Future Ship, which was a great episode. Episode 17, Kanamara. Episode 18, The Crossing. Episode 19, Judgment. Episode 20, Horizon. Episode 21, The Breach. Episode 22, The Colgraganator. Episode 23, Regeneration, and this basically is a follow-up to the movie Star Trek First Contact, one of my favorite episodes. So I'll give you a brief synopsis of this very quickly. A group of Borg from Star Trek First Contact are revived after a century frozen in the Arctic ice. So I love that how it links to Star Trek First Contact. Episode 24, First Flight. Episode 25, Bounty. And episode 26, which is the season finale of season 2, titled The Expanse. And I remember this was really shocking in terms of what happened in this episode, and that was the season 2 finale cliffhanger. And it was quite shocking in what they did in that episode. I didn't think that they would have the balls to do something like that, which they did do. And so yeah, that's season 2. So again, as I said before, I'm finally glad that I have Star Trek Enterprise fully complete. As I said, the first 2 seasons, if you watch the title of it, was just called Enterprise. They didn't call it even Star Trek Enterprise. It's only, I think, from the 3rd and 4th season that they added the title Star Trek to the title of the opening title. And I think they even changed the intro theme, I think, from either seasons 3 to 4 to give it a more hip look. And at the time it was controversial because it had somebody singing in the opening theme, which normally it's a instrument. It's normally just a normal theme with nobody singing it in the traditional Star Trek shows. So now this is finally complete. Again, I need to find eventually Star Trek the original series season 3 on Blu-ray, Star Trek the Next Generation seasons 5, 6 and 7 on Blu-ray. I already have Discovery season 1, so I need to get the other seasons on Blu-ray. Strange New Worlds, obviously season 3 just finished. Season 3 hasn't come out even on Blu-ray because it's just finished. I need to get the first 2 seasons out on Blu-ray, which is still quite expensive. And also we've got Lower Decks, which ran for 5 seasons, which although people may not be interested because that's a cartoon, I definitely recommend watching that. Those have been available on Blu-ray as well. Again, similar thing to I'm waiting for those to drop down in price as well. So again, with the newer shows, I've at least got Star Trek Discovery season 1 on Blu-ray. Also, I do have Star Trek Picard season 1 on Blu-ray as well. I just need to get seasons 2 and 3, and that will be complete as well. So with one door closes, many other doors remain open. So this is Star Trek Enterprise season 2 on Blu-ray. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please feel free to share your friends and family. Also, you can give this video a thumbs up. I highly appreciate that. That allows people to find my YouTube channel and content, and this is because of YouTube algorithms favor the bigger YouTubers. So please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel if you want to see stuff like this, where it's going to keep it short and sweet. Blu-ray unboxings, DVD on the rare occasion unboxings, Blu-ray Steelbook unboxings, my Blu-ray and Blu-ray Steelbook collection, as well as my DVD collection, video game unboxings, video game playthroughs, food and drink reviews, clothing pickups, movie and TV show reviews and recommendations, art books, whether they're movie, TV show, video game related, which is what they will be. Beauty products, whether it's facial washes, body washes, shower gels, bath salts, aftershaves. I do that on YouTube channel, and I usually do follow-up videos after a few weeks of YouTube Shorts, telling you if I recommend those particular products. Also, comic books, whether or not they're old or new, my comic book collection, comic book graphic novels, comic book figures and statues, as well as movie figures as well, Transformer figures, Star Wars figures, and statues and figures, things like that. So if you're into all that, please consider subscribe to my YouTube channel. Accessories, whether it's for gaming, mobile phones, laptops, or any other stuff, DIY products, gadgets, film memorabilia stuff as well. Also, on a rare occasion, I do vinyl records as well, showcasing it on my YouTube channel. And also a monthly vlog, which I just recently uploaded one, rant videos, and YouTube Shorts when they deemed necessary. So there's something for everybody on my YouTube channel. We're over 900 YouTube subscribers plus. So again, thank you to all of you who subscribe to my YouTube channel, whether you're a long-term subscriber or a regular subscriber, regular subscriber, or you just recently subscribe. Everyone's welcome on my channel. If there's any question you want to ask about a particular product, please feel free to ask. I'll do the best I can in answering. Hopefully we can get to 1,000 YouTube subscribers. I also do live stream on Twitch. Find my name, same name as my YouTube name, add the number 76. Don't have a set schedule on the live streams, mainly because of my busy, hectic life, and boy, it's been hectic and busy, hence why I've got the white paint in my hands. And also health issues as well, so day by day basis when I can live stream. Also on a rare occasion, I do live stream on YouTube as well. It will just be casual gaming, so it'll be beat 'em up, shoot 'em ups, platform games, racing games, sports games, things like that. Even if you do miss the live streams on YouTube, the videos will be kept up. So hopefully I'll be doing some streams in there soon when things get going, calm down a little bit. And it just leaves me to say, wherever you are in the world, please stay safe, please be kind to each other, and I'll see you again in my next video. Bye for now.